Right guys, Gaffed is back with that bloody flash deck again. That's all I've been doing recently, is building these bloody decks. I haven't sold as many as I'd have thought, but I'll just keep building the damn things. But I've got some subscribers. I cannot post this overseas at all. There's something to do with the battery. I can't post anything with a battery in it. But I've got a few subscribers overseas who would like to sort the deck out. So I'm going to show you how you're going to make this deck. And I've got a couple of subscribers which I'm building the deck for them. They just need to insert the electronics. So this is what this video is about. So you're going to get Steve, is it? In the US? I think it's Steve. The deck will look like this when it arrives at yours. You've got a flap on the bottom, which you can access the USB charger. Now, don't panic. This is not the deck I'm actually sending you. This is another deck I'm building because it's got some writing on the bottom. I didn't realise it's got that. I'll probably replace this card. But you've got a little flap. Now, I used to put magnets on here, but I think I'm just going to use some photo mount restickable glue spray because you're hardly ever going to want to access this. So it will just stick down nicely. The deck will arrive like this. Now, I've glued every card together, painstakingly cut them out. It is a ball ache. The deck looks nice and tidy. And what I've also done, which helps, is when I've cut the deck out, I've got some super glue and I've rubbed some super glue on these edges, pushed it together, and that will hold it really well. So it will arrive like this. These bottom cards on the bottom here, I've cut about 3 or 4 of the cards, just cut a little slither out so you can feed the electronics under it. So if you're interested in buying any of these pre-made decks, let me know. So you've got that. You've also got, I've still got to stick these cards down, but these are going to go over the top of this because this is the barrel, and the barrel is a bit taller than the stack of cards here. So you need a few cards over the top of that, which also gives it a bit more stability in this point where you've got the hole. So you're going to stick those on. Now these will be stuck together like this. So literally you're going to put all your electronics in, stick it down with some decent glue stick. You're never going to want to pull these off. Stick it down. You will also get a cover card which has been cut so you've got a flap. You're going to stick that over the top of everything, stick it down, place this in some books or something hard for a few hours to make sure the glue sets and the deck stays nice and flat. So this will be the bit that flaps up. You've got a little barrel here. Now I tried a few different things, and this is literally the top of a glue stick. The top of a glue stick. It is plastic, but the flash cotton goes off so quick and the actual electronics does not actually touch the plastic. So we're going to place that in there, and literally you're just going to put a dab of super glue on there and push it in, but you're going to put the electronics through that first. Now when you buy the electronics, it will probably come in a box like this. So we'll open that up. These ends here that are folded out of the box are the bits which arc, and it will look like this. Now this one actually looks faulty. There's a wire there that shouldn't be there. I may have a faulty one. Let's have a look, see if that arcs. Oh, you bastards. You bastards. That is a faulty one. I might be able to sort that out, but let's get rid of that then and get another one. It's a good job I buy these things in bulk because they take ages to arrive. That looks better. So we're going to stretch these out, and hopefully if we push the button it should arc. There's the arc, look. Let me turn my lamp off so you can see better. The USB charging port is on the bottom of this bit. So what you're going to do, you're going to get this, the wire, sits on the bottom of the one side. Make sure this is on the bottom, and you're going to slide this wire under here. Now that's why I cut out some of the cards, so the wire will slide under. Let's just pull that up if I can get to it. Oh God, this is tricky. Let me just get something to aid my... I'm just going to bend this up. Now if you find this is awkward, you can actually cut these ends off with a pair of scissors to make it a bit shorter. You're going to pop that in there. Now I probably would cut these ends off. They don't need to be that long. There are two little holes in this which we're going to feed these bits through. That's it, put my glasses on so I can see. Feed it through that one. Oh shit, setting fire to myself. So you want it to be in about halfway, so you might want to cut some of this. It doesn't matter if you cut some of it off to make it fit, or you can just move this around like that. You're going to get these wires in here like that, and then super glue on the bottom, stick that down, stick it down. Now this wire is quite flexible, so you can bend it to make sure it all fits in. All you want to do is make sure that this is on this end. The battery will go wherever it will go. Obviously I've still got to cut this bit out for the switch, so I will cut the bit out for the switch. Let me show you. Got one here, I think. This is a pre-made one. It will look like this. I'll cut out this piece for the switch. So that's basically what it is. Look, it goes in there. I don't know if I've got a flap on this one. I haven't. You're going to push it all in, squeeze it all in. Have the gubbins there. And when you glue this switch in, do not use super glue anywhere on this plastic where the switch is. It tends to leak into the switch and then it sticks the switch. I've had one, I glued it in and I couldn't press the button. The glue got inside and stuck it down. So I would just suggest putting some glue on this bit of wire and gluing the terminals here. I mean, when you've got the other cards glued with your glue stick on the top, this switch will be pretty stable. And to be honest, it doesn't take much of a press to get it to work. So you're just going to put it all in like that. Make sure that's about halfway in. I will cut out the bit for the switch, so the switch will just be about there. You'll just stick it in. When you've done all that, let me push that in there. You will then get your cover cards, which will be all stuck together. You're going to place that over the top, stick it all down, place your flap card on the top, stick it all down. Like I say, put a book on it or something, make it hard. Your flap will be there, and if you want to access the USB port, you can just open this up. You might have to fiddle about with this to pop it out, but you'll be able to get it out and charge it. And to be honest, I've used this, where is it? This deck, this burnt out deck a lot, and I've not charged the battery once. I will probably say after a few flashes, you're going to have to replace this card and possibly this one, because look, have I got any of the blue cards? I haven't. It makes these couple of cards dirty on the edge and they sort of stand out a bit, but just rip it off and glue another piece on. So that's it, boss. Just stick it all in like this, glue this bit down, and you're good to go. So yeah, Gaffer's got loads of these damn things, and bugger, how am I going to fix that? I've got no idea where that bit goes. I might have to get myself a little soldering iron and solder it back on. Bastard. But I don't want to waste it. So there you go, bud. Nice and simple. Like I say, I will probably send this deck actually. I'll obviously replace this card. So this will be the red deck, and the blue deck will be built the weekend when I can buy some blue cards. So smash the like button, guys. Subscribe to Gaff Academy, post notifications on, and come back tomorrow. Cheers.